Hi there. Um, well, I know I said Monday was our last day of class, but I did want to talk a little bit about the exam number 3. So I will put this video up on Blackboard with the video transcript, but there are no other lecture notes for today, Wednesday, the 29th of April. I do have to tell you how sad I am about what we have lost in the last couple of months as a class, as a university, as a society. Um, our national leadership has failed in every possible way to keep us safe and to assuage the suffering that has come as a result of this pandemic. Our state leadership has struggled to keep us safe and to protect us from those who would prioritize money over human life and to try and mitigate some of the inequalities that are magnified by COVID-19. I shed tears every day over the unnecessary suffering that you all and all of us have and will continue to endure. And I am filled with rage at our society's failures, again, all of which have been magnified and highlighted as a result of this pandemic. My position is not ideological here, it's just human. And this whole thing was completely avoidable. And yeah, go ahead and turn me into one of those free speech watchdog groups if you want. It won't stop me from telling the truth. Anyway, I'm sad and sorry for all of you that you've had to go through this. And like I said on Monday, especially the seniors. Anyway, enough of my TED Talk. Let's talk about what you have to do in order to get to the end of this godforsaken semester. Exam number 3 and the final paper will be due on Monday. That's this coming Monday, May 4th. The official due time is 12 noon on that day, but I will accept anything that is turned in before 11:59 p.m. So Blackboard is going to mark it late, and I don't actually have any control over that, but I will accept it if it's turned in before 11:59 p.m. on Monday. Email me if you have any questions about how to proceed. Like I said, I did want to talk a little bit about the exam since it has taken a different form from our other exams as a result of the pandemic. We have had a unique opportunity as sociologists to witness the emergence of a new set of social norms in our society, norms that are associated with the pandemic and that have arisen in a very short period of time. And it started with minor things while we were all still together, like, coughing into your arm like that, or we stopped shaking hands in greeting, right? We started bumping elbows instead. And then things got more serious. Now we're required to stay home, except for fundamentals like groceries and medical appointments and certain kinds of essential work, which some of you are doing. No school, no church, no parties, no sports. You have to wear a mask. You have to stay 6 feet away from each other. Those are just some of the new pandemic-related norms that have arisen in the last couple of months, sometimes even the last couple of weeks for some of them. So with these new norms, of course, come new forms of deviance, because that's what deviance is a violation of a norm, right? And that's what you're going to be asked, that's what you're being asked to write about for exam number 3, a new pandemic-related norm and the new kind of deviance that it generates. Okay, so what I'm asking you to do is identify and describe one of those norms, then describe the practices that you have observed that are associated with this norm. Like, are people abiding by it or not? And what kinds of consequences come as a result of either abiding or not abiding by it? Next, I want you to think about the identity consequences of this norm. How does it change who we are, or how we are seen by others to either abide or not abide by this norm? And finally, what's the future of this norm? Is it going to outlast the pandemic, do you think? Or is it going to disappear when we conquer COVID? So this should be about 2 to 3 pages, double spaced. A little bit more would be okay. You can use the question numbers to organize your response. It does not have to be a completely flowing formal essay. It is an exam, of course, so you need to demonstrate your mastery of course material, which means you need to make at least 3 citations of coursework, of course material in this exam. And you must include a reference page for those citations. It is open book and open notes still. And while I look forward to reading the results of you applying your skills of sociological analysis to the emergent situation we find ourselves in, I will take 0 pleasure from doing it. Anyway, email me with any questions you have before Monday, okay? And hang in there, Huskies.